Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone tuning in from around the world. I'm Vicky. I'm Commander Cyber Defense Group from MINDEF, and I'd like to welcome all of you here to CISS again for the closing ceremony. So the last 2 weeks have been really exciting. There were some tears, lots of laughter, but mostly I saw resilience in all the teams that participated. So kudos to everyone who were here. And I'd like to take this chance to thank Professor Aditya and his remarkable team for putting together CISS 2021. Thanks, Professor.
You're welcome. Okay, thank you, Colonel Vicky. And I'm Aditya Mathur, Center Director, and I'll take you through some information slides that you might be interested in. And after that, I'll request Colonel Vicky to announce the winners of this exercise. So I'll go through the exercise infrastructure, technology used, and Red Team Award ceremony. But first, I want to introduce you to the team that did all this. So members of all the red teams, members of blue teams, members of green teams, judges, MINDEF, Cybersecurity Agency, and National Research Foundation, our strong supporters right from the beginning. Big thank you for supporting us. Big thank you. This has been fantastic 2 weeks, very hard on everyone who participated, but it has been an enjoyable 2 weeks. This is the development team that developed quite a few applications. Andres developed the Wadi Twin. I developed the SWOT Twin. Andy did the testing of almost everything that is being used here. Francisco has been the planner right from the beginning, was involved in testing many of the products and the infrastructure, and was involved in setup. Gautam is our machine learning and AI guy. He is the one who has developed the AI Crit and the PCAT tools. Ivan Christian deployed the twins in the distributed system. Ivan is the one who has developed Zycron. The Zycron has been used last year and it was used again this year. So if you got stuck in Zycron, you have to thank Ivan for that. And he has been constantly improving Zycron almost every day. Siddhant developed a tool that has been used for the first time this year, Plan Protect. And as some of you know, when you tried to launch an attack, you were unable to do that because of Plan Protect. The beautiful HMIs that you saw have been developed by Wang Chong. We had a great team to provide engineering support. Andrew Trey, Mavis, and Tebun Kiat, they are the plant engineers who were there pretty much 12 hours a day, non-stop, making sure that the network and the system was working. And on one of the days, the Friday, when things went haywire, these guys, including Colonel William, were there throughout till about past midnight to make sure that everything is fine for the next day. Admin support was provided by Angie, Hormiao Yun, Mark Go, Nadira, and Priscilla. Mark has been involved in this right from the beginning. In fact, last year, also he organized this event very beautifully, and he has done a great job this year also. This is the MINDEF team. As you can see here, ME6 William Teo, he has been our strong man. He has spent about 12 hours every day of the exercise, 6 days week 1, 5 days week 2, and 1 day this week on Tuesday. And Rubin Cheng, Kaler, Xia Chong Yi, Joel Sim, Eugene Tay, Lo Zi Chin, and Justmin Ong provided a very strong support. And this is the MINDEF team that we are so thankful to. We had a great team from the Cybersecurity Agency. Zheng Teng Ko, Jinghui To, Leontio, Xianjun Lo, and Maxwell Lee provided the support from CSA. And they were doing technical writing and a few other things. The judges, of course, had a tough time. They were there, as you can imagine, throughout the exercise. William was there throughout. He led the team. Matthias Yu, Delaney Ing, and Siddhant provided the support for the judges. Now, you might have seen this diagram earlier. This is the largest ever exercise we have done, and you can see we have 4 systems here on the right. And this is the SWOT that many of you were able to attack. This is the SWOT Twin. And as you might have noticed, the HMIs for both look identical, and thanks to Wang Chong for that. This is the Wadi water distribution plant that you may have attacked, and this is the Wadi distribution system, which is a twin for the Wadi distribution. Zycron, as you know, was developed by Ivan. The development of this network and the setup and testing of this network was done by Ivan and his colleagues in iTrust. Now, the technologies that we deployed this year are Plant Protect, AI Crit, and PCAT. Plant Protect, as you know, is a new system that we have developed that prevents rogue commands from getting to the actuators like pumps and valves. And it also corrects the data in case something has been spoofed by the attacker. And you saw that in action. This is the first time, and we are very happy and we are thankful to Siddhant. Very hard work here to get this done. AI Crit is our AI-based tool for anomaly detection. And PCAT was developed by Gautam. That is a plant IT-based tool, which is actually interacts with Plant Protect to make sure that the bad commands are detected and they are not allowed to go. PlantViz is a visualization tool that you did not see, but we were able to see to find out what's going on, whether there is any anomaly or not in the system. And Plant.io is also a part of PlantViz. Plant.io supports the interaction between PlantViz, the plant data, and all these tools. So these are some of the technologies that were used this year, and they're all developed by iTrust. Now, regarding participation, as you can see in the left circle here, we had a total of 145 people who participated in this. Bulk of it was the blue team and the red team. And then, of course, we had judges, technical admin staff. On the right, you can see that there were 6 blue teams. There were 5 blue teams formed from critical infrastructure in Singapore. The 6 blue teams above here are from commercial organizations. And of course, we had about 10 red teams. We had 9 participants from government, 19 from industry, and 4 from academia. So you can see this is a very diverse exercise with a large number of people coming from various organizations, agencies, and so on. There's, as you can imagine, a large amount of data has been collected, which will be analyzed starting next week. 85 hours of data, 1.01 terabytes of IT and PCAP files, and about 0.32 gigabytes of operational technology files. The difference between the PCAP and this, the OT files is, of course, as you can imagine, PCAP are the network traffic, whereas OT data is directly coming from the historian of the plant, which has been captured. These are the 4 plants, of course, that you saw earlier. The SWAT plant, about 10, a little more than 10 objectives were met by the red teams in the SWAT plant. So this was the most popular target for the red teams. The SWAT twin, only 1 objective was met. The water distribution system, 2 objectives were met, and no objectives were met in the Wadi distribution system twin. So of course, SWAT again this year was the most popular system for targeting by the red teams. Coming to the blue team exercise now. So this was cyber defense by combined team. So this year we had decided that we will not have a single team from a single organization. Instead, every team had members from at least 2 organizations in Singapore. Team 1 was PUB, Singapore's National Water Agency, and MINDEF. Team 2, again, Singapore's Water Agency and CSA. Team 3 was Energy Market Authority and SP Group and MINDEF. Team 4 was Seneco, which is also an energy company, Pavilion Energy, Tuas Power, and Semcorp and YTL Power Siraya. Team 5 was MINDEF, Singtel, and Infocom Media Development Authority. Each team had about 10 to 12 people who were here for all about 8 hours in a day. And there was a combined or composite red team that was launching attacks. The task that was given to them was a credible intel from cybersecurity agency says that Singapore is at the risk of cyber attack from a hacker group skeleton. This was supposed to be the APT 139. And then, of course, a large number of attacks were launched throughout the day. And the task given to the teams was to defend the network against these attacks. So this was quite a challenging and interesting exercise. And I believe everyone on the team, both the red team, composite red team, as well as the blue team, learned a lot. All right. So we are now towards the end of this presentation.
The moment we've been waiting for.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So get ready, guys, for a big clap for the winners. So
Yeah.
first of all, I would like to say, Colonel, that as you and I have said earlier, that this is not really about winning and losing. The primary goals of the event are, number one, to test the technologies that we have developed, both developed at iTrust as well as those that are developed by commercial organizations. All commercial organizations are welcome to test their technologies. And of course, second objective was to train people in cyber defense.
Yes.
And I think we have been able to do that. However, in order to attract red teams and make sure that we have a good sort of set of people who can launch attacks, we thought that we'll also give some awards. So that's why we have this award ceremony and the awards also. So Colonel Vicky, I request you now to announce the awards.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you. I hope all of you had fun. I hope all of you learned something. I'll start with the third place. In the third place, we have Seashells by the Seashore.
Yes, we clap here. Okay.
In the second place, we have Oolong Nai Cha. And finally, in the first place, KPMG.
Yes, KPMG, very well done.
Well done to all the
Congratulations to all the
winners.
teams, and thank you very much. Hope to see you again next year. We will be announcing the dates for CISS 2022 soon. Preparations have started, and we are hoping an exercise that you have probably never seen before or participated in before. All right, so planning for CISS, as I said, has already begun, the CISS 2022, and we do need your input to make the next CISS even better. And you can scan this code to provide your feedback. We do hope that you will tell us what was good about this exercise and what is it that you would like us to improve next year. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. See you next year.
See you next year, guys. Okay.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.